So friend, today we are going to discuss this Newton-Raphson method. Now see, we want to find out the real root of equation fx equal to 0 by Newton-Raphson method. Now if we consider the graph, suppose this is the graph of the function y equal to fx. Now this graph cuts x-axis to this point, so this is called the actual root of the equation. So what is this x? X, that is the actual root. Now in Newton-Raphson method, we will start with the initial approximation x0. Now we will take this initial approximation x0, which is very near to this actual root. Now suppose this is our x0, that is the initial approximate root. Now if we draw this, suppose this line, then what are the coordinate of this point? This is x0, f of x0. Now let us draw the tangent at this point. Then this tangent meet x-axis to this point. Let it suppose it is x1, suppose. Then x1, that is some better approximate root. What is x0? x0, that is the initial approximate root. What is x1? x1, that is some better approximate root. Now again draw this line. What are the coordinate of this point? This is suppose x1 comma f of x1. Again draw the tangent to this point. Then this tangent meet x-axis to this point. Let it suppose this is x2. x2, that is again the root, but that is some better approximate root. Again draw this line. What are the coordinate? This is x2 comma f of x2. Again draw the tangent to this point. So this tangent meet x-axis to this point. Let it suppose it is x3. x3, that is again some better approximate root, which is very closer to this actual root. So we continue in this way unless and until we get this actual root, that is the x. Now see, this Newton-Raphson method, this is also called as the tangent method, because in this method we are finding the root by drawing some tangent. Every time we draw some tangent, so this is also known as the tangent method. Now see, if we take this point, then what are the coordinate of this point? x1 comma 0. Now this tangent, it is nothing but the slope of curve. So see, what is the formula for slope of curve? It is denoted by the notation, suppose n. So what is slope of curve? That is the subtraction of y coordinate divided by the subtraction of x coordinate. So what is slope? Slope is nothing but the derivative at this point x0. What is the value of y? Value of y, this is 0 minus f of x0 divided by x. What is the value of x? It is actually x1 minus this x0. So simplify this equation. So this is x1 minus x0. This is equal to minus fx0 divided by f dash x0. So what is the value of x1? x1 is equal to x0 minus fx0 divided by f dash x0. So this gives the first approximate root for finding the root of the equation. So similarly, we can write the second formula. X2, this is equal to x1 minus fx1 divided by f dash x1. So this gives the second approximate root. By continuing in this way, we get xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus fxn divided by f dash xn. So this formula, this is known as the Newton-Raphson formula for finding the real root of equation. So we shall now take the example on this topic. So write down the example. Find the real root of the equation x cube minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0 by Newton-Raphson method. Now just now we have seen the formula for finding the real root of equation by using Newton-Raphson method. So what is that formula? Xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus fxn divided by f dash xn. This is the general formula for finding the real root of an equation. Now suppose if we put n equal to 0, then we get this first iteration or first approximate root. Put n equal to 0 means x0 minus fx0 divided by f dash x0. So by using this formula, we can find the first approximate root. The second approximate root can be found by putting n equal to 1, suppose. So we get this x2 is equal to x1 minus fx1 divided by f dash x1. Where what is this x0? x0, that is our initial approximate root. So write down the given function. So write down let fx is equal to x cube minus 5x plus 3. So see what is the first step? Okay, we have to put the values of x equal to suppose 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on and get some opposite functional value. So now put x equal to 0. If you put x equal to 0, then we find this is the positive functional value. Put x equal to 1, 1 plus 3, 4, 4 minus 5, that is minus 1. So minus 1, this is the negative functional value. So see what is the first step? Okay, substitute the values of x in such a manner that so as to get some opposite functional value. So if you put x equal to 0, then we find this is the positive functional value. Put x equal to 1, then this is the negative functional value. And we have seen that the root lies between the negative and the positive functional value. So we can write here the root lies between 0 and 1. So right here, therefore, the root lies between 0 and 1. So see what is the next step? In Newton-Raphson method, always we take some initial approximate root. So let us take some initial approximate root, that is suppose x0. x0 means it is the initial approximate root. Now either we can choose x0 equal to 0 or we can choose 1 or we can take the average of this number. See how to choose this x0, that is the initial approximate root. Initial approximate root we can choose as a 0. We can take 1 or we can take average also. Now see how to choose this x0. The value of f0, this is 3, and the functional value of f1, that is minus 1. Now this minus 1, this is very, very close to 0. So let us choose this x0, this is 1. So find out the functional value f of x0. So this is f of 1. So what is f of 1? This is minus 1. Find out the functional value f dash x0. So right here derivative. What is derivative? f dash x, this is 3x square minus 5. So from f dash x, find out this f dash x0. So find out f dash 1. So put x equal to 1, 3 minus 5, this is minus 2. So use the Newton-Raphson formula. So write down the name of the method. So write here, therefore, by Newton-Raphson method, this gives the first approximate root x1. This is given by the formula x0 minus fx0 divided by f dash x0. So find out first approximate root, put the value of x0, that is 1, minus what is fx0, that is minus 1, divided by f dash x0, that is minus 2. So minus minus get cancelled. So this is 1/2. So 1 minus 1/2. So this is 0.5. So this is our first approximate root. Now find out the second approximate root. So we require the functional value. So find out f of x1. This is f of 0.5. So put x equal to 0.5. This is 0.5 bracket cube minus 5 into 0.5 plus 3. So what is this value? F of x1, this is equal to 0.625. Find out this value, functional value f dash x1. So this is f dash 0.5. So put x equal to 0.5 in derivative. So we can directly write this value. This is minus 4.25. So find out the next iteration or approximate root. So x2 is equal to x1 minus fx1 divided by f dash x1. So this gives the second approximate root. So put the value of x1, this is 0.5 minus f of x1, this is 0.625 divided by f dash x1. So this is minus, so minus minus become plus. This is 4.25. So what is the value of x2? x2 up to 4 decimal, this is 0.6471. So again same thing, find out the functional value f of x2 and f dash x2. So this is f of 0.6471. So this is 0.035465625. Find out the functional value f dash x2. So f dash 0.6471. So this is minus 3.74378477. So find out next approximate root, that is x3. So write down the formula for x3. x3 is equal to x2 minus f of x2 divided by f dash x2. So put the value, this is 0.6471 minus f of x2, this is 0.035465625 divided by f dash x2, that is negative, so minus minus become plus, 3.74378477. So x3, that is third approximate root, and the value for x3, this is 0.6566. Again find out the functional value f of x3. This is f of 0.6566. So this is nothing but 0.000075729. find out f dash x3. This is f dash 0.6566. So this is nothing but minus 3.70662932. So calculate the next approximate root, which is x4 equal to x3 minus fx3 divided by f dash x3. So just put the values. x3 means 0.6566 minus f of x, this is 0.4 times 0, 75729 divided by f dash x, this is minus become plus 3.70662932. So the value of x4, which is the same value, 0.6566. So see what is the third approximate root, that is 0.6566, and what is the fourth approximate root, that is again the same value, 0.6566. So up to 4 digit, the value of x3 and x4 it is same. So we can say that 0.6566 it is the root of equation. So write down the conclusion. Therefore, the real root of equation is 0.6566. So thank you for watching.